Hello students, standard 6th. In chapter 7, fractions, we were busy with the comparing the fractions. It means how to decide that from given fraction which is greater and which is smaller. We saw that it is very easier to compare the equivalent fractions, I mean the like fractions, because in like fractions the denominators are equal, so we just have to compare the numerators and then we can easily compare them. Also we learn to compare unlike fractions with same numerators. We saw that if the numerators are same, then the fraction having smaller denominator is greater, and thus it is also little easier to compare them. But today we are going to learn how to compare the fractions which have different numerators and different denominators. Means neither the numerators nor the denominators are equal. When both of them are different, it is not easy to compare them. In this situation, what we have to do is to convert both the fractions such that they have equal denominators. And for this, we have to find equivalent fractions of both the fractions such that their denominators are equal. And then when the denominators are equal, then it is very easier to compare them, as we learned in the last session, that when the denominators are equal, it means they are like fractions. And in this situation, the numerator is smaller than the fraction is smaller, and the numerator is greater than the fraction is also greater. So, to compare such fractions, such means those who have different numerators and different denominators, as I told you, we have to find equivalent fractions of both the fractions whose denominators are equal. So it will be easy to compare them as they are like fractions. So we have to convert them into like fractions. How? By finding their, for that we have to find their equivalent fractions of them such that they become like fractions. But now, what can we do for that? For that, it is easier to take LCM, that we learn already, least common multiple, LCM of the denominators of the both the fractions, and convert them with that denominator as their LCM. And then it is very easier to compare them. Let us understand with the help of an example. Let's compare 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So now here they are not like fractions. Also, they don't have equal numerators also. So only by looking at them, it is not easy to decide which one of them is greater and which is the smaller fraction. So, as I told you, we have to convert them such that they turn into like fractions. So now, here 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 are there. Now, as I told you, we have to take the LCM of the denominator. So, LCM of 3 and 4 is equal to 12. If you don't know how to do it, first 2, 3 is not divisible, so 3 is as it is. 2 2s are 4. So we can divide by 2, 3 is not divisible, and 1. And 3 is divisible now, so 1 and 1. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So LCM is 12. So now we have to find the equivalent fraction of 2 by 3 such that its denominator will be 12. So now we have to multiply it with something such that its denominator will be 12. So now 3, with which number must we multiply 3 to get 12? 3 4s are 12. It means that we have to multiply numerator and denominator both by 4 upon 4. So 2 4s are 8 and 3 4s are 12. Similarly, the other one, 3 upon 4. So now 3 upon 4 also must be multiplied by something such that their denominator will be 12. Then and then we can be able to compare them. So now here the denominator is 4. With which number must we multiply 4 to get 12? 4 3s are 12. So 3 upon 3. So now we know that 3 3s are 9 and 4 3s are 12. So we get, so now 8 upon 12 and 9 upon 12, that we get two fractions which are equivalent fraction. Now tell me that 8 upon 12 and 9 upon 12, among them, which one is smaller or greater? So here we know that 8 is less than 9. It means that 8 upon 12 is smaller than 9 upon 12. So which is the original fraction in place of 8 upon 12? That is 2 upon 3. And therefore our answer is 2 upon 3 is less than 3 upon 4. So by taking LCM, easily we can find. Let's take another example. Compare 5 by 6 and 13 by 15. Compare 5 by 6 and 13 upon 15. So now 5 upon 6 and 13 upon 15. Now we have to take the LCM. LCM of 6 and 15. If you can't do direct LCM, you have to do like that, 6 and 15. 2 3s are 15 as it is. 3 1s are 3 5s are 5. So 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So LCM of 6 and 15 is 30. So now, as we did here, we have to do here also, such that both the fractions have same denominator, and that is 30. So now 5 upon 6. So now we have to multiply 5 upon 6 with the same numerator and denominator such that the equivalent fraction will have denominator 30. So to bring 30 here, 6 must be multiplied by 5. 6 5s are 30. So in the numerator also we have to multiply it. So here we get 5 pies are 25 upon 30. And the second denominator, second fraction is 13 upon 15. So 13 upon 15 also must be multiplied such that numerator will be 30. So 15 must be multiplied by with which number to get 30? Obviously 2. 15 2s are 30. So we have to multiply it with 2 upon 2, and therefore 13 2s are 26. So we get two fractions. So now here we get 25 upon 30, here we get 26 upon 30. So here also 25 is less than, and therefore what is the original? 5 upon 6 is less than 13 upon 15. So whenever we have to compare the fractions which have neither the numerator or denominator are equal, means different, we have to take the LCM of the denominator and convert them such that they become like fractions, and then it is easier to compare them like this. So now we will do the exercise 7.4, in which first question is that write shaded portion as fractions. Arrange them in ascending and descending order using correct sign less than, equal to, greater than, between them. So here first you can see that in all of them circle is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts. So here everything, all four, we will write down first as a fraction. So here 8 parts are done, and out of 8, 1, 2 and 3 are considered. So it is 3 upon 8. In this one also 8 part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 parts are considered. Here 1, 2, 3 and 4 parts out of 8 are there, and only one part is considered here. So now we have to write down in ascending and descending order. So now ascending order. We know that here the all are like fractions as they have same denominator. So just we have to compare the numerators. Which is the smallest? So 1 by 8 is less than 3 by 8, which is less than 4 upon 8, and which is less than 6 upon 8. Similarly, in descending order, we just have to change the order. Means the largest first, which is greater than 4 upon 8, which is greater than 3 upon 8, and which is greater than 1 upon 8. In the second, B, also 4 squares are given. And they are divided into 9 equal parts. And then let us see how many shaded parts are there in each of them. In first, In second, third one, and in the last one, so here you can see that each square is divided into 9 equal parts. So there will be 9 in the denominator of all of them. Now just check the numerators here. 8 parts are considered shaded part. Here 4 parts. Here only 3 parts, and there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So now ascending order. So which is the smallest part? As they are like fractions, 3. So 3 upon 9 is less than 4 upon 9, is less than 6 upon 9, is less than 8 upon 9. And in descending order, we have to write down in the reverse order. 8 upon 9 is greater than 6 upon 9, greater than 4 upon 9, and is greater than 3 upon 9. So here, that is the way we first write down the fractions for the shaded part, and then as they are like fractions, it is very easy to compare them and write down in either ascending or descending order. We are going to finish today's session. Will be followed by the PDF, and if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.